Good morning. Today is Monday, September 14th, 2015. This is going to be a quick video. Someone actually asked a question on one of my videos, which is my very first question, so I'm happy. It was on the National Geographic altered papers, and the person wanted to know if acetone would work. I had tried acetone on other papers that weren't National Geographic, and it did not work, but this is actually a piece of the National Geographic magazine. I have a little bit of nail polish remover, acetone. I don't know if that's going to come in focus. I don't know. Just take my word for it. It's acetone. And I'm going to place it on, and I will show you what happens. I have to stop for a minute, and I'll come back. Okay, I took a little bit of acetone, I poured it into the cap of the container and sprinkled it on the paper on both sides and folded it like so and closed the paper, and I pressed it down because I wanted it to get saturated, and acetone is cool to the touch anyway, and I remember someone saying that the reaction occurs slower when it's cold, and it is cold today. It's maybe 71 degrees, and after about a minute I pulled the pages apart, and as you can see, it just pulled it kind of destroyed the paper right here. So I'm going to continue on. I'm just going to sprinkle it on. I'm not going to fold it, and see what happens. Okay, I really don't see much happening. What I did was I took a clear piece of cling wrap, and I added more acetone on these two pages and placed the cling wrap over the pages so that the acetone would not evaporate, and I'm trying to rub a warm hand over it so that it will respond a little faster. Wow, this is Monday and I cannot speak. But I really do not see much happening. I do see some red kind of lifting off, but I find that red lifts off of any type of paper. When you put pretty much any type of solution on it, it's the first color that goes, and I do not see anything changing like I guess one would see with Citrusol. This is the insert that's in the center of the Geographic magazine that has like a fold out, and I do believe that those do change, so that if this doesn't change, I'm just going to try the solution that I usually use, or the one that I used last time, and see if it works on top of all of this. So let's see what happens. Okay, very quickly, I just sprayed on the dollar store degreaser, and as you can see already, the red is coming up, and so is the black, and this works very fast, so I'm going to have to just put the camera down and try and manipulate it the way that I want, and then I'll come back. I just want to quickly film this, and I think this may be a good way to go if someone's going to use this solution, is to use the plastic, a clear plastic, and then you can kind of see. I'm trying to do this with the camera view, which is kind of hard, what you're manipulating. You can see through the plastic the areas that you want to manipulate. Now, I'm trying to get rid of the words so that they don't look like words anymore. I might need another spray, which I think I do, but I think this might be a good way to go. And even if you wanted to let this dry like this, and then it was totally dry, you lifted up the plastic, of course you would get another design above the altered paper that you were going for. Okay, you see here I'm just totally I'll just move the plastic. I'm just totally, I can just, you know, work with this black area here. Kind of bring it down. Not having any sharp edges. Use different tools to, you know, just change it around. Well, I wasn't really planning on doing this. I really thought the acetone was going to work, but yeah. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just take the plastic off. Maybe I'll leave it on. I want it to just not be the yellow. All the red is gone. I mean, the solution removed all the red. I'm going to go off camera and try and just finalize this page. Very quickly, this one, I tried to salvage it. I separated the pages that had some red on the other side. I was trying to save it, but it basically turned out the same way as this one. But look what happens when you lightly spray it. I'm going to spray this and let it dry. Hopefully it will work. Do you see the mottled effect? Oh, I can't turn my camera, but do you see the mottled effect on the page? So hopefully that's going to dry like that, and somehow I'll figure out how to use this page. But all the red does disappear. Maybe that doesn't happen with Citrusol, but I have been able to use the pages that I have altered using my LA Awesome degreaser, which I got in the dollar store. Okay, so for me, acetone doesn't work. So I will post this video. If someone has used acetone, maybe I need a pure acetone. Let's see, what are the ingredients in this nail polish remover? Yeah, acetone, water, propylene carbonate. There are a lot of ingredients. Maybe that's the reason why it isn't working. Okay, that's it for now, and have a good one. It's a beautiful day here in the Northeast. The hot weather spell has broken, and I'm going to enjoy this day as best I can, and be productive. Everyone be productive and have a great one. Bye for now. Okay, this is going to be the final to this video. These are just about dry. I'm not going to wait until they're totally dry. As you can see, you do have some type of mottled color there, and you have some drips there. Basically, it takes the color off, and what I can honestly say, or what I think, is that I haven't achieved the technique yet of using this solution. Once again, this was originally put on YouTube by a lady by the name of Shemi Dixon, I believe, and she used this solution straight from the store. I added 20 drops of essential lemon oil, and I think that's the reason why the colors bleed so fast, and they don't really give me enough time to manipulate the way I want to. I just have to go get another bottle and just try it straight and see how that happens. Maybe I'll do that today. But as far as the acetone working, it did not work for me, and I really do think that this technique can be perfected. You have to use patience and allow some things to just set and dry, as opposed to keep, you know, picking at it and changing it and manipulating it, because then it just becomes one great big blob. To me, these are just yellow pages, but I'm sure I can use them somewhere. You know, I can use the corner of this piece, or I don't know, use this, I don't know, in a collage for colors that you need that are yellow. But I do believe that this technique can be perfected, and as opposed to just manipulating a whole bunch of pages at one time, you may have to sit and kind of do one page at a time. I do like the idea of using the clear wrap so that you can see what's happening, and maybe allowing the clear wrap to dry, or plastic to dry over it, and not touch it until it's completely dry. So that's the end of this video. Maybe it will help someone. I hope it does. It's given me some new ideas, I know that much. So thank you for the person that posted the question. I'll find your name and I'll leave it in the description. Thanks. Everyone have a blessed one.